Kendall and Kylie Jenner pull the ultimate sister goals and go on a Halloween double date.
And have y'all seen Demi Lovato's new documentary? Because you should.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Something that's not so amazing. The Rob Kardashian Blac Chyna. Trust me, their dramatic saga continues. We're talking about all of this right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. What's up, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
I'm Heather Gardner.
We are kicking things off with our favorite family here.
Yes.
We are talking about Kendall and Kylie Jenner because they recently went on a Halloween date night.
I'm gonna stop you right there, first of all. Kylie Jenner, who is the queen of hiding herself lately, Miss MIA, went on a public date?
Yes.
I am shocked by this.
I know. Well, she thought she would keep it low-key. So they went to Universal Studios Hollywood Horror Nights?
Hollywood Horror Nights?
Hey. Probable, okay. Halloween Horror Nights. Of course, Kylie and Travis, Kendall and Blake, Jordan Woods and Haley Baldwin fifth wheeled.
Of course.
I was like, man, been there. You girls are the chicks.
Again,
anyway,
such a public place.
Such a public place.
Weird.
But I think she probably thought with all of those people, you know, everyone's in and out of mazes. Okay. So according to People magazine, Kylie and Kendall were both extremely loving and cuddly with their boyfriends. Apparently, Travis and Kylie were very lovey-dovey, while Kendall and Blake, classic, kept the PDA to a minimum and just enjoyed the attractions together. But the part that I really found interesting, one, what you said, that Kylie went out, even though we literally have not seen her in public, and two, that she's obviously, after your story yesterday, we know she's pregnant, but she had to skip out on certain rides because it's not safe. So I was like, well, good for her, but I was just furthering the public speculation. Again, it's just that carrot. It's driving me nuts.
Seriously, I just wanted to come out and say it. We saw the tiniest little bit of her baby bump yesterday, and again, shameless plug, you guys can see that video down below. But hello, I just want the glamour shot. I want the whole, like, see-through naked sheet thing.
I know.
I want the whole thing.
I think she's definitely gonna pull a Beyonce and like do a big shoot.
How do you do the heart?
Like this.
Like when the dad comes behind. I want the cheesiness of it. I want it all. Or maybe it's
maybe they took one on their double date. I'm just kidding.
Not.
I really don't think they actually took one on their double date. But anyway, I don't know. I thought it was an interesting little thing that she went out in public and that she tried to conceal it, but still her actions, people were definitely watching. Yeah. And reporting back to People magazine. But anyway, back on track. I want to start talking about Demi Lovato because holy moly, I watched her documentary that came out last night.
You were like on top of it. That came out yesterday at like 4 o'clock and she's already seen it.
I stayed up late.
Okay.
Which is why I have these bags under my eyes because I had to watch it, and she was like an open book. I mean, she revealed so much. I mean, she's very open on social media, but this was like times 10. And it's really interesting. It starts off, she's sitting on the couch and she's like, the last time I did an interview this long, I was on cocaine. So, boom. And then it just literally goes right in from there. Some of the main parts I want to talk to you guys about, the one that actually broke my heart the most, she talks about Wilmer and her ex of 6 years, and she openly admitted that she doesn't think she will ever find a love like she had with him ever again.
But did she say what broke them up? Because that has been the mystery this whole time.
So
like, they were getting married.
She kind of went into it. It was mainly the fact that she has never been alone. She's never lived by herself. She's never had independence. And so I think she was scared that she was becoming somebody because of him, not because of herself.
You know what? Let me just pause and say that is a real fear because I've been with my husband now for 7 years and I didn't have very many boyfriends. Right. We've been married.
We've talked about this a lot, actually.
Yes, like personally between us, but we've been married now for 2.5 years. And don't get me wrong, don't take my words out of context. I love, love, love my husband and I love our life together. But I also, like, I've never lived alone. Right. I never had that girl thing. Like, you're single and you go out with your girlfriends and I don't, you know? And so I never really got to experience that. Right. Not saying I would trade it, not saying I want to divorce or anything. Right. But I do understand that.
And that's basically what she said was the big thing. And this is the first time she's 25 and she's living on her own. And she's like, this is a big deal. I got to decorate my house how I want. I get to do whatever I want.
Another thing you can't do when you're married.
Live with my dogs. But I just felt so heartbroken that she said this about Wilmer.
I think my heart's always with Wilmer. I think it was with Wilmer. I think that it is with Wilmer, and I think that it will be.
basically that she's worried that, you know, she let that one person go. And I think
that's
a fear that a lot of people can relate to.
But it's also not a reason to get married, especially,
Exactly.
I mean, gosh, they broke up, what, a year and a half ago? She would have been 24?
Yeah.
Like, no.
She's still only 20. I mean, they started dating when she was 18 on the dot.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
But she had also admitted something else that I found really great of her to say. She's been sober from drugs and alcohol for 5.5 years, but she still struggles with her eating disorder. And she actually opens up about a time that she relapsed during the documentary, and she's filming. She's like, I can't believe I'm about to say this. But she admitted that she relapsed with binging and purging because she struggles with loneliness, and she was missing Wilmer and all of these things. And I was just sitting there watching this, I'm like, I can't believe she's actually sharing this. Because I think there's a difference between posting something on Instagram and being like, if you need help, go get it. Like, I struggle. But like, literally being like, I relapse from something that I'm so passionate about takes a lot of guts.
The people in the office, they make fun of me because literally every day I'll just be scrolling along, doing my work, and I'll just be like, oh, I love Demi.
Yeah.
Because I see a clip of something that she does, or I see a post, and she's just the most real celebrity to me, and it's such a vast difference between her and like a Kylie Jenner who did a whole 8 series,
and we learned nothing.
We learned nothing.
I learned more in this hour and 18 minutes than I have about Kylie
and that's
hours.
that's so refreshing because, you know, she's got this huge platform and she just wants to tell girls especially that it's okay to be you, it's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to talk about it later, it's okay to come out on the other side.
Yep.
That to me, she is my favorite celebrity. I'm not even going to joke about
it's
that.
Amazing. Like on a light note, I just want to end her documentary on a fun note. She opened up about her dating life. She's on dating apps, which I found hilarious for both men and women. She's been very open about her sexuality in the past. And she said, she was like, I don't really have a type, but if I did have to say, I would say I'm into athletes. So I'm like, ooh. And she opened up about some kind of douchebags that she's gone on some dates with. So I'm like,
but did she open up about Nick Jonas?
Well, Nick Jonas is in there, but they're still not.
Okay, then we need another documentary because I need to know what's going on.
I know. Anyway. All right, well, ending our day on our daily dose of drama from Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian. Oh my God.
I feel bad laughing about it because this really is a serious situation.
I just literally convulsed from this.
But every day there's something new, and it almost is, it's laughable that they're in this situation because I feel like the whole world saw this coming except Rob. And on one part, I feel really bad for the family. On the other part,
But at the same time, you have to take a step back and be like I said in my story, it's the never-ending ping pong match. It's like Rob says something, Blac Chyna says something, backhand. It's just like ding, 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 ding. Yeah. What is happening? So yesterday you did a story about how Blac Chyna is suing the Kardashian family because Rob and Chyna failed.
Which that actually is laughable because the reality show failed
because they broke up.
They broke up. The ratings were bad already. The E! Network pulled the plug, and Chyna is suing the entire Kardashian family, all of them, saying that they intentionally torpedoed her show. And like the E! Network is like, dude, you're the one who didn't show up for shoots.
Right. So in accordance with that, she's also suing them for her, I guess, emotional damage from this domestic violence event that took place in April, where she claims Rob knocked her to the ground and hit her. So now a source is speaking to TMZ, sharing Rob's side of the story. So everyone buckle up because there's a lot of details here. So he says that Chyna is actually the one to blame. Shocker. Apparently, the day before this incident, Chyna was binging on drugs and cocaine. Then that night, this is what really perplexes me, her and Rob went to a strip club together. Then Chyna brought a stripper home. Chyna partied with said stripper while Rob took care of the kids, Dream and King. And then the next day, he confronted Chyna, he kicked the stripper out, and this is when the big domestic violence fight happened. And actually, he says that Chyna attacked him. He defended himself, but he never laid a hand on her. And the Kardashian lawyer says that they have evidence and eyewitness testimony to back this up. I don't know if that's true. Chyna's lawyer, Miss Lisa Bloom, who is a loudmouth also, said there's no excuse for domestic violence, which obviously she's completely right. However, I don't really know, honestly, who to believe here.
I don't either. And like I said,
I think drugs and alcohol were involved.
Oh, absolutely.
No question about that.
And, you know, Tyga has talked about that, too, because he sued for full custody of their son together, King, because he said that she was an unfit mother because of her problem with drugs and alcohol. Now, they settled out of court on that, but it's hard for me. It's hard for me in this to take Chyna's side, and I feel bad saying that because I'm a woman.
Right.
And like exactly what the lawyer said, there is no excuse for domestic violence. Whether she did it to him or he did it to her, we don't know. Either way, it's completely wrong. But I just have a hard time taking her seriously when she says this, because Rob has never shown any signs of violence, and all the testimony like between the sisters and then what Kylie said and the fact that she vandalized the house, they have all this proof, like we saw on clips of her going absolutely berserk from like 0 to 100 like that. And I've never, in the 10 years that we've known Rob Kardashian on television or in his private life, never have seen
he's a big
like
guy.
That. He is.
But I don't think he has that like instinct in him to go that berserk. Like that just, like what you were saying,
but
sounds
even
out
his
of character.
ex-girlfriends have never said anything like this. It just, I don't know. I hate not taking the side of a woman on this one, but to me, honestly, she seems a little off the rocker.
I think it's all about going tit for tat. So it's like she's always gonna come up with something. He's always gonna come up with something back. It's absolute craziness.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is crazy. And I just, at the end of the day, I just want what's best for their daughter.
Yes.
Their daughter dream. Like, get the suing, the lawsuits, get all of that out of the way and just co-parent together as best you can. I do want to know the truth. I'm just intrigued by this back and forth story about it.
I agree.
And it is serious. These allegations are really, really serious. But like I said, it's hard not to just
roll your eyes at every new thing that comes out.
Every day there's something more.
I completely agree. So tell us what you guys think about this latest Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian feud. Whose side do you think is true? Like we said, we don't really know, but we definitely think drugs and alcohol were involved. Yes. What do you think about Kendall and Kylie's sister double date? And please, you guys, tell me what you think positively about Demi Lovato's new documentary. I am so living for it.
I gotta watch it now.
I know, you've gotta watch it.
I really do.
You've gotta watch it. Tell me what you guys think about all these stories down there in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow on Hollyscoop Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.